Greetings and salutations. It's Quiz here again. Today I'm going to be doing a But Will It Snipe, and this time it's going to be the Chimaera. Now, we're going to try that again. I don't know how many shots it took. 4 shots. Fairly respectable. I just went to settings instead of dummy settings. Now, this should take 7 or 8. Seven. Okay, so there is damage fall off, as you can see there. And it's quite profound. I might change up the, I don't really care for the crosshairs on that one. You know what, we're going to try the thermal optic. Why not? I mean, I don't really use thermal optics all that much, but we're going to give it a go. We're going to see if I can do anything with it. We're going to see how it all works out. And earlier, when I was sitting in between recording these videos, I thought to myself, what if I just did one of the episodes as, like, the voice of the Godfather? You know what I mean? Like Marlon Brando's. You need to come here. And we're gonna tell you exactly the type of deal gonna work out. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do this entire video from that point till the end as the Godfather. Now, what would mean the most to me on this, the day of the Chimaera is using, is that I could sit down and really get a long shot snipe. But 7 shots, 6 shots, or whatever, downrange, 4 without any plates. That might be a tall order. I mean, I'm kind of getting a grip as to how many shots it takes to be lethal, and if it converts over the hardware properly. Looking at it that way, I kind of see, where the difference in metrics is. But we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna try it out. Now, of course, I go snipe. As always, I gotta go up on top of buildings and everything. We'll see if I can do well, if I have performance anxiety, or what goes on here. I'll just take bullets to the back of the head. Well, he was over there, but I didn't get him. White spot. Get that last hit either. I got 1 hit on it. That's problematic. I'm only 2 times over that. He's betting on doing that. Because he hits him twice. And he told him only 2 times. Feeling him. That's quite impressive. We got quite a few people in the organization that knows what they're doing. But thanks a lot, Tim. Yeah, he's not a member of the organization. No, he's not good at it. Apparently neither am I.
See if I can get this guy near the rooftop.
Hostile mosquito is online.
They decided to kill him before I had the shot. That's very disappointing. It's disappointing for me. It's disappointing for everybody else in the organization. Because, you know, we're like a family, you know?
I'm with you. Enemy close.
That was absolutely a tragic shooting. On every version of the word tragic.
Friendly mosquito deployed.
And they mosquito deployed. Not hostile mosquito deployed. I saw that scope burn from a mile away. They weren't having any part of it. 65 meters, it doesn't look like it's nice. Doesn't look like it's gonna doesn't look like it's gonna snipe very well. Then again, you know, the guy that does all the silent sniping work, we usually call him Knuckles, you know. People think, oh, with a name like Knuckles, you know, he doesn't want a physical flavor and whatnot. Nah, not really. Yeah, he's our long distance guy. Knuckles about, you know, all on the show. He gives me stuff to work on. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. This time it's very bad. It's not the highest quality work he's given or that he's done.
The enemy holds the lead. Clock's ticking.
How does that not surprise me? I should have been, you know, surprised by the enemy holding the lead, but I'm not. Okay. Up against the wall, like, you know, high lead. Sitting here wondering why I'm getting high latency. No, it's like, wait, I'm getting high latency because I'm uploading a video at the same time as, you know, recording a video. I'm trying to play a game while uploading a video. I mean, it's gonna eat the old bandwidth.
Hostiles deploy the mosquito.
But you just gotta remember one thing. The Godfather is very pleased with everything that's been going on in this game and like 49 years. You know exactly what that was. Boy, the demon. He saw me right there and it's like, no, that's not gonna happen. We're not gonna allow that to continue. And
Covering you.
for this episode, for this round, we should say, after the round of 30, I'll give it one more try. We'll see. But I won't do the Godfather. I just let the matter, so. Don't worry, I made it for it. Okay, then I died. I didn't completely make up for it, but partially make up for it. It's fine. That one wasn't too bad. It was first if I made us.
Hostile SAE near your position. Hey, approaching from behind.
I think that person was using it my Chimaera. It's like, well, people don't like my gun.
We're getting hit hard. Hostile mosquito is online. 1 minute remaining.
I figured as much.
Mission failed. Return to base.
That's not very surprising, you know, failing a mission like that. I'm pretty sure I went positive on the kill death, but I won't be able to be sure.
But yeah, that was me doing the voice of the Godfather, the first game. I do some voices from time to time. Whether or not they come out good, sometimes not. It happens. There are other voices I do, but it's a bit late for that. Rust, please, Rust. Favela is an absolute hole in the ground. I'll put it this way: if I had to choose between playing on the map Favela and having my hairs plucked out individually with tweezers, I would have my hairs plucked out individually with tweezers. That's the truth. Like, and I mean all of my hairs, from head to toe, individually with a set of tweezers. Just pluck each and every one. It's less painful than Favela. It's truth. That is the absolute 100% truth. These both suck, so that's not gonna happen. The reason why Favela is just the worst is because it's stacked on top of one another, right? So the map starts out and you have like this level, and this level. Now you can have a gunner in the middle level, right? But you're up here on the top level. You can't tell that this guy's here in the middle level until UAV goes up, but you can't tell that there's a guy at the floor on the ground level. So you've got way too many levels, and it's way too easy to get the high ground and then basically hold it, and then nobody can get up there. And when they finally do get up there, you have the high ground. Then it's like, okay, my team has the high ground, but for how long? It's problematic. It's not what I would say is a good map. Actually, hold on. Let me change this loadout. I'm gonna try the AOK to see if the change. There we go. To see if the change in magnification of scopes helps out with the overall range of the weapon. I mean, I think it just gives you a better viewing range, but not an actual better damage range. I think your damage range... What are you doing? I think your damage range is completely dictated by your type of ammunition. But, no, you didn't. You didn't have me covered. You just let me die.
Got you covered.
I missed a lot of those shots.
Got you covered. Got one down.
I don't think this is gonna snipe, though. I really don't. I mean, realistically speaking, we're talking 40, 45, maybe 50 meters tops.
Cover.
Maybe if I didn't go with a suppressor, it would get a little bit more range, but from the looks of things, it's pretty well... I think this one's pretty well set in stone. I mean, you might get a long-range shot here and there, but from most, all things considered, it's looking pretty well toasted.
Watching your six, soldier.
Doesn't give a whole lot of aiming idle sway. Now, full auto, it's probably really good.
Moving mags.
Yeah, there's no way. It's 53 meters, and it's... I mean, it's at its peak at that point. It's probably a nice mid-range sniper. It's probably something that would be relatively enjoyable if you... That was nice. This character was kind of laggy coming over the luggage there, but how did he get shot? What did the guy come in here? Yep, they did indeed. That's the sound from... That siren's the sound from the turbo dismount. I mean, some of the stock audio is really good in a lot of games, but I mean, come on, man, you're using turbo dismount stock audio. That's just awesome.
Friendly UAV online. Friendly precision airstrike inbound.
Oh, well, this is just the tragedy told in 3 parts, you know? The Chimaera's... Is it a good gun? Yeah. I mean, I can see where people could like it, and it could become a real
Friendly UAV
good
on
staple. But I can also see where it's like just not worth it. Like the gun itself is just eh. So I would say it's a mixed bag. I wasn't even around the corner yet. I have high latency, that's why.
Hostile UAV in the area. Got you covered.
Yeah, that's what I get for trying to make a video and record at the same time.
Hostiles deployed. They're more silent. Friendly care package on the way.
I guess trying to record and do this at the same time is not good. It's like a severe Oofenheimer.
Making effective fire. Do not die here.
I mean, counter UAV is not really that helpful, all things considered. I shot that dude. I know I shot him.
Changing mag.
Approaching from behind!
Hostiles launched the cruise missile.
Yeah, it was pretty slick to do the hide,
Overwatch Helo inbound.
to hide where I hid. It was pretty slick.
Still standing by. Care package standing by.
Yeah, pretty slick. I'm liking it. Departures has got some sneaky areas. Okay, 55 meters.
Mastermind detected.
Like I said, it's got its ups and downs. Really, if there's some strengths and some weaknesses to this gun. I don't think it can snipe though. Like, it's probably a good mid-range gun. But, you know, short to mid-range gun, it probably is very, very good. But, you know, for the long-range shots, not so much.
One down.
So I can pretty much definitively say that this will not snipe. I played well, though. That round I played very well. I wish that I could get some more snipers. Yeah, see, I played really well that round. Even though I joined late, I still played well. Yeah, it's pretty well done. But the Chimaera cannot snipe. So that's 2 in a row that can't snipe. I'm getting to the point where, unless I'm gonna be like surprisingly mistaken by a gun, I can almost guarantee that if I take it to the range, the firing range, that I can tell if it will snipe or not. That's kind of what it's gotten to. The next one's gonna be the ISO Hemlock, or the ISO Hemlock. Now, I think just by the looks of it, as it is, it's not short. If you take a look at, say, the Chimaera or the M13B, they're very short. Look at it, very short rifles. This one's not that short. Tempest Razorback is short, but that one might surprise me because it's 5.56. These are 300. That's 300. That one's not 5.56. That one's, who knows. But these two might surprise me. I think the Evans here is obviously going to be able to do it. That one's going to be a tough one because I think that right there is just going to be an absolute disaster. But we'll find out when we get there. We don't have that many assault rifles left to do. And yeah, these assault rifles are going to be, when they're all finished, it's I'll be moving on to the next weapon. But we're going to see. This is just the base one. We're going to see if it can actually. We're going to see how much damage it does. 3 headshots, but 5 into the upper torso. So, don't know. It might not. I mean, it sounds like it's got a really good power. It sounds like it's got a decent range to it. I didn't check the damage fall off, but then again, that's going to be next episode that I'll check that. But that's going to do it for this episode, where we use the Chimaera. First half I did it as the Godfather. The second half I did it as, well, me. I'm gonna continue doing this whole but will it snipe thing. It's a lot of fun, and it's something I enjoy doing. I enjoy taking a different perspective on these weapons. I like taking a different perspective on a lot of things. So just doing that, you know, it's something that I enjoy, but it also shows the lethality of these weapons. It shows that if you are in, Warzone or normal or hardcore, you can see how much damage you're taking and say, that's why I got killed in 5 or 6 shots. Because there's a ton of people out there right now that blame things like netcode, hit detection, and it's like, but it's not. And what spawned this whole series for me was asking the question, how lethal are these? Really, how lethal are they at range? And when I started sniping with some battle rifles originally, and then I went to assault rifles, I'm like, so do all the assault rifles have that sniping capability? Or is it just the few? So, let's find out with but will it snipe? Now, the LMGs are going to be a little bit harder to pull off because you have to try to get the single shot without getting a second shot leaving the barrel, which is tough with like a full auto LMG. So those are going to be fun. The shotguns are going to be an absolute pain because a shotgun snipe I wouldn't say goes over 50 meters because shotguns are just a short distance weapon. If you're trying to do a shotty snipe, it's going to be a bit of a longer range weapon. I mean, like 50 meters is going to be like top end. And I think that's with like the Lockwood. I think the Lockwood might be able to push 70. Back during Vanguard and Modern Warfare 1, your Lockwood over under double barrel was being able to perform long shots at 100 meters. So shoddy sniping has been nerfed over the years because apparently people got upset about it. I used to do shoddy snipes all the way across Castle in Vanguard, and not many people liked Vanguard, but I loved it. But as always, I hope everybody has a fantastic evening, a wonderful tomorrow, and have a good one.